All right, hello everyone. Thanks so much for joining us today. I am Miss Carrie, and today we're going to be doing our Fall Guys stress ball tutorial. Let me just make sure that we are all set to go. Yes, it does look like we're good. Let me just mute this. Good. Okay, now I can see your comments. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for joining me. Today, we will be making our awesome little Fall Guys stress ball. So if you got our kit, then you should have your balloons and then your flour. We're going to try to make two different stress balls. One is our hard stress ball, which is just our plain flour, and then one's a slime stress ball, which hopefully you have chilled ahead of time. But if not, we can try to mix it together. So let's go ahead and get started with just our plain flour. You should have one bag that says plain flour and then another one that says slime. The plain one has a bit more flour in it, so use that one first. The first thing you're going to do is cut off the Ziploc part of your Ziploc bag, because we don't need any more. That was just for storage purposes while you got your bag. And next you're going to kind of fold it in, one side in, and put the other side over and kind of squeeze out all the air. Next you're going to get whatever balloon that you want to be the Fall Guy's face or his inside skin, I guess. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go with my silver balloon to make it a little easier for you guys to see. And you're just going to cut the balloon right off where the blowing part is of the tube. Press out all of your air. And we're going to stuff our bag of flour into our balloon now. How I did this was I twisted up the bag first, like this, and that really helped get all of the air out and not get me full of flour. I'm going to try to see if I can do it another way at all, because it does sort of cause a bit of bulging at the back. So we're going to see if I can finagle it another way to make it a bit smoother. I think I'm going to do the twist tie method. It's just easier. If you guys are watching here and you play Fall Guys, drop a comment down below. Tell me what your favorite Fall Guys mini game is. I really like Slime Climb personally because I like the bouncing. I don't like Hexagon. That one's probably my least favorite. It's too much pressure. Gosh, how did I do this? Okay. Tie it off. What you're going to do is stretch your balloon around the top part and over. Get it all nice in there. And so before you finish, if you accidentally spilled some flour on it, wipe it off. Maybe get a bit of your water if you're going to be making your slime ball with us. If you're just joining us, guys, all you got to do is cut the Ziploc part off of your plain flour bag and then cut off the blowing part of a tube, stuff it inside. Then choose which balloon you want to be your Fall Guys helmet, your Fall Guys suit, and you're going to do the same thing and cut off the blowing end. And you're gonna open this balloon and put it over the open hole so you hide that part of your balloon. And that way the flower doesn't come out ever. Wow. A good practice would probably be cut the blowing tube a little bit further down than I did, because that doesn't look good. Let's give that a second go. Just a bit further down. I wonder if my first one had more flour. And you can also kind of choose based on how big you want your Fall Guys face to be. I know there's, game theories out there on what they look like on the inside. Just keep trimming off until you have the face shape to be as big as you want it. That's looking better. And you can also kind of finagle your balloon around and get it to a good point of the bag. So it's not like on an edge piece, but it's still not open to the part of the balloon that's got the other hole in it. And my pen, here we go. And that's your first stress ball already done. And you're going to want to grab a ballpoint pen for making the eyes. And I think of the eyes for the Fall Guys are more like capsules. So that's, I draw like an oval. And they do, I know some parents have mistakenly called these the Among Us characters. Not the same. Among Us doesn't have eyes. So we're going to make sure we make these our Fall Guys, unless you want to leave it blank and keep it as an Among Us character. Another good way to make sure that it's a Fall Guy is to make sure that the eyes are pretty far apart. It adds to their cuteness, I think, as long as you don't make them cross-eyed. Try to get them about equal. I always try to equal it out on the left side, and then it's longer than the right one. That's the same when I do eyeshadow and eyeliner. But human faces aren't symmetrical, so it's all the same. So here is our second Fall Guy. You can put him over there with the first. All right, so now we're gonna give the slime a go. I'm not sure who came in here, but the flower fairy came in here and stole the rest of my flower supply. So what I'm going to attempt to do is substitute cornstarch. I don't know if that's gonna work, but I do have my chilled slime mixture to actually put in the bag, but I will craft along with you guys and show you kind of, I don't know if cornstarch can be kneaded like flour, but we're gonna see. I don't think that's how cooking works, but we're gonna give it a go. So for that one, you're just gonna empty your flour into a bowl and then leave like a little bit left to try to get it out. Get your slime out of the bowl at the end. And then you're going to add a 4th cup. Yes, a 4th cup of water. And stir that in. Oof. I'm not sure if this is going to work. I doubt it. Shoot. Okay. Well, that is why we have our other mixture. Yeah, no. Cornstarch, not flour. I'm sure my teens could have told me that. That is okay. But I can still, there is that video attached to our instruction link that can show you the slime making process. And really, it's just adding water to flour, and then you knead it for a while. I would just say like a couple minutes is fine. And like if you've never kneaded before, it's sort of like you flatten and then you kind of roll it out and just work it with your hands. That's kneading. And that's really the fun part about these stress balls. You really can just really take out your frustrations on your little Fall Guy stress ball instead of, throwing your controller or something else when you get stressed out by the game. All right, but if you happen to have your slime already chilled, we're going to do the same thing as we did with our hard Fall Guys. We are going to put our slime that we've chilled back into our bag. So you can always use a bit more flour if you've saved it to help get it out of your bowl. And then remove the plastic because that is just extra crinkling, extra wrinkles that you don't want on your slime guy. Fall Guy. And then you can put him back in. And you could probably just put the balloon around that, but it's definitely easier in a little baggie. Cut off your Ziploc. This one's probably easier to fold around. Sorry, lots of cornstarch and flour, probably both. And then decide what balloon again you want to be the inside. Cut off the blowing tube. Make sure your air's out of your bag. Then you can always open it like this with your fingers inside and stretch it around. And you can just shove it in. It's easier when it's a solid mass. There we are. Put your flour away since you can't cook with cornstarch. And then cut off your blowing tube a little bit further than the tube is. And another shortcut to this, if you don't have flour, is you can always use Play-Doh, and that makes a real nice, soft stress ball. And remember to put your second balloon around the back edge. And now this balloon is bigger, smaller, whatever. Oh no, should have left that on. But that's okay. You can always try to stretch it from the back. Or find some more balloons. or take out some slime. That might be what I do because I like this color balloon. Also really easy to deassemble, as you see. Got a chunk. Do it all again. And if you are watching and you play Fall Guys, let me know what your favorite mini game is. My vote is for Slime Climb, hence trying to work slime into the program somehow. And I really don't like Hexagon because it stresses me out. And that is why I need a stress ball whenever I play Fall Guys. All right, let's see if he fits now. I feel like Goldilocks, the Fall Guys version. Okay. It's kind of punching out there. Weird. Different color balloons, different sizes. Oh, it kind of looks, if you guys know Japanese culture, it kind of looks like a mochi candy. I think that's good. I kind of like him exploding out. It kind of reminds me of that meme where they crawl out of, the Fall Guys crawl out of their suit. Yeah, I might take, but again, I might remove some later. But then you can always add your eyes, just like we have with these two. Just do little ovals. But yeah, guys, sorry about the elasticity of this balloon. Don't know why. They're from the same company, but alas, balloon politics. Who would have thought? So this one's always going to be a bit more smushed. But thank you guys so much for joining me and hanging out at the library. I hope to see you guys soon. Maybe at the library. We're open now. So come join us for a program. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.